Okay, folks, how's everybody doing? Just recently got some flea market finds, and I figured I would show them off. And most of it is these tankers, and for war rigs for gaslands, or parts really. And I'm not sure exactly what brand these are. I guess they're probably like dollar store ones. Like this one here doesn't even have an interior. But as beat up as it is, I think I could, make something out of this. And it's got that. I think this may have been a pullback toy at some point, but it's got like this wheel thing at the bottom. But yeah, at least with the glass all the way around, not having an interior is not too big of a deal because I can just paint the windshield. But yeah, it's good to have a base to work off of a war rig. And squeaky. This one here, I think this must have been some sort of boat. Looks like somebody's already taken pieces of it off. But I'm gonna take this one apart because I think I could use the parts off of it. And you got this winch looking thing here. This could be a good spot for a harpoon. But I got that going. And we got this one here. This is Margaret. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Margaret made trailers. But again, it's definitely missing something. I don't know exactly what it's missing, but good base for something, especially for a Rusty's build. And yeah, this highway hauler. This is right kind of on the small side of Gaslands, but it should work out just fine. And it's got a refrigerator unit, which you don't really see too much on trailers for Hot Wheels and stuff, so that's kind of neat for an El Cheapo. And you've got the oil tanker version, and again, I like the little gribbly bits. That makes it a little better. No smoking. That. But this one definitely should be a good flamethrower kind of truck for the sides and everything. But yeah, good little base though. And then in the box, I bought these in the box, so this came in it too. And so I got these little street lights. A little big, but I think they'd be fine once you cut the bases off of them. You don't want to stand up anyway. And another little sign. Again, nothing super special, but could use it for something. And little gas pump. You can tell it's kind of future-proofed here because it's, it was like $38 a gallon. I'm not for sure, but that looks excessively high. But no, I mean that's kind of funny looking to me. I got this one here. I like this one. This is a nice looking Hot Wheels trailer, and this slides back and forth. So this one here, I might have this kept in my back pocket for Gaslands competition. I'm a little disappointed in this upcoming month because it's only the UK people can win the prize. So I'm not super motivated like I was last month, but this still is pretty cool. I like this one. if I do enter it just for the shits and giggles, this might be what I use. I'm still, like I said, I'm a little disappointed by that being UK only, but it's their competition. So then we got a couple trucks here. Got this F-150, not F-150, F1. This is like one of the original ones. I like the paint scheme. I love it when you find these paint schemes and it's like, you know what? I don't want to change the paint scheme. We're going to just keep that. And I got this RV. It's actually a little small for what like, I mean, you put the truck beside it. You know, it's basically a big van. But, you know, that could work. You could run this as a truck with armor plating, and it wouldn't be too wrong. And it's got that Matchbox. I've seen this exact piece on several Matchbox vehicles, but I think it's supposed to be like a cannon. And it kind of reminds me of the Stripes vehicle, the EM50, which I did in Barbie colors for competition. And we've got a couple vans here. Now this one's Matchbox, but I've got one of these that doesn't have any identifications on the bottom. And so I think I've got a knockoff version of this van. And it's still cool because you got this piece here that rises up. So you could put a figure up here and that could be a cameraman and stuff. And really, this wouldn't be a combat vehicle for the game, but it would be, you know, terrain. Or you could do Luca's Gaslands TV sponsor. You know, that'd be a good base vehicle for that. And you got this little, I don't know what brand it is, but it's, you know, it's not marked, so I'm guessing it's just an El Cheapo van. But again, good for terrain. Yeah, speaking of another one's good for terrain, this is a Maisto. It's way too small for Gaslands, but you use that tank for something. I didn't do this. This was how it came in the box. So yeah, it's seen better days. And I got a little Nomad here, which is always a good car for Gaslands. Because, again, when it comes to cars, you kind of want a flat surface to put your guns on. And so with this one, if you put a gun up here, it would actually, you know, let's see, I'll show you what I mean. Like, if you look here, you put a gun up here, it's going to be shooting straight, and then, like, they'll have regular bullet drop. But if you were to, let's see here, this is one of my work in progresses. If you put the gun up here on the hood, well, the hood slopes down. And so if you put the gun up here, then it's going to look like you're going to shoot right into the ground. So it doesn't look like it doesn't have the same intimidation factor. You can see here I try to make the minigun in the back level. So you can see that, yeah, that's what when you're making Gaslands cars, you kind of want to try and keep that in mind, because it does look a little wonky when you've got the guns pointing straight, like, down into the dirt. But that's one reason, like I said, when it comes to picking out your cars, wagons are great because of this flat roof here, and, you know, Nomad's no exception. Plus, you can take this glass out, and you could have a guy standing here on the bench in the passenger seat. You could have a rear gun here, you know, him shooting this way, or just, you know, shooting out the window or whatever. And you wouldn't have to do too much cutting to fit them in there. You just, you know, drop them in and glue them in. So it's a good model for that. And then you got this McDonald's truck. I don't know if this is based on any real truck. It just says McDonald's on the bottom, so yeah. So you can get a good look here, 2001 for McD Corp. So this came in a Happy Meal. I have no idea if this was a real truck or not, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a fantasy truck. But I like the side exhaust things. You could reflavor those as some sort of dropper weapon, and then, you know, like come back here and put some pipes down on it. And I think that would look good. Or change out the wheels, bulk it up, you know, put some side pipes under it. You know, you could do that, and that would look good. And it looks like this one has an interior. It might not, maybe not. I can't tell. If there's an interior in there, I'd be happy, but if not, you can just paint the windshield and it'll be fine. But the big thing I found, and I'm not sure if I can get it in all in camera, is this monstrosity. And as I've said before, this is one of my favorite things to use for Gasland's terrain in general. Cut these apart and work them together. I don't know if this belongs to this or not. It might not. But yeah. Yeah, engine parts down here. And this cardboard would have to go. But you know, it's got all these things here. These could be a good spot for like putting like a winner's circle kind of thing. You know, you can do that. And this works. I've already played with it a little bit. So yeah. I got these weird roller things. Probably put a figure in here getting smushed. Yeah. But that's that. And I think that's cool. And I don't know if it's complete or not again, so that's one reason I'm just going to chop it up and try to fit it together. Because, like, this is another one of my work in progresses. So you can see here, you know, that's an old Matchbox or Hot Wheels playset. And some styrofoam, glue, paint. And like I said, I'm not done with this at all. So there was a crater, so I put a figure in the crater. And, you know, it's orange. I was trying for a certain reference, but I'm not sure it's going to be understood very well. Because I was trying to still keep it as a soldier-looking figure, but, you know, orange, blue, and, you know, he's in a crater. I think people might get that reference. I think, you know. And I did this one here. This was a McDonald's playset that I chopped all the fiddly bits out of it, and then I kind of glued it back together to make something that actually looks like a restaurant. And so yeah, you know, bombed out restaurant. This will look better, I think, when I get it done, because I've still got to do shading, highlighting, and some smoke effects and stuff to make it look like it's burned out. So that's that. And then I got this one here I'm working on. And again, like I said, they still need a lot of detail work. But, you know, it's the same principle, though, of what I'd like to do for my terrain is, you know, it's a little bit of styrofoam, a little bit of wood, and just cut up these old playsets. And, you know, they work just fine. I mean, they're meant to be used for Hot Wheels and Matchbox, so they're already at the kind of that scale that you need. So, and then I got this car here. This poor car's seen better days. I think somebody took a lighter to it, or they may have tried to dip this in acetone to get the paint down. And that might explain why that front bumper is, that front grille is really, really chewed. Looks like there was something here and here. But this is a good one. Like I said, this is another good one for Gasland's to chop up and maybe turn into something a lot better. And got a few more cars here, and got plenty of NASCAR stuff. More NASCAR stuff than I'll ever need. But couple trucks. I like this one a lot. I've used this one in some of my builds. Kind of disappointed that this was broken, but I could probably fix that. And but yeah, I like this vehicle. This is a really cool vehicle. And another little Hot Wheels cab over. Again, it's a little disappointing that it's so small. I mean, look how small it is next to this Stewart Haas car. So you can see it's a little disappointing for Gaslands, but as a collectible, it's still cool. And you got a Mustang. I've got plenty of Mustangs. And plus, it's the wrong year for Gaslands, because you really want to keep Gaslands timeline. They're like 2008 and older. So, yeah. It's a good car, though. It's in really good condition for being in a box for so long. And, CUDA. Again, I like that it's got a number on it already. It's a... Yeah, I mean, that was a Dodge Dart. Okay, my bad. Looked like it had the same hood off of the CUDA. Cool. Cool. And got this weird little thing. Yeah, it's a Hot Wheels car. And I'm thinking it might be missing something back here, because this looks like some sort of dump. Cool. Good for a Ram, though. I put a dudes in here and then like split spikes in the front. Be a good Scarlet thing. You got this little. I have no idea what this is. It definitely was a construction vehicle. I just don't know what was supposed to be on the front here. And the top part. So, you know, maybe make that into some sort of terrain support vehicle. And this is a good little car for customizing. Again, you know, the plastic body stuff is okay because they're easier to drill out, especially if you're starting out in Gaslands. And there's also another trick to getting these open that doesn't work on metal cars, where you can use I've seen people use like a soldering iron and like melt these posts and then just pop this right off. So you don't have to have a drill. I got another one. And another one. A little too modern, but good for the roll cage. Might see if I can fit. Take one of these apart and see if I can fit the roll cage in another vehicle. And got ourselves this one. I like this one. I've got one of these for my pirate crew. And another NASCAR car. Now this one I like. This one's almost immaculate. And this is Margaret Coca-Cola 57 Chevy. And this one I might not get. I'm probably not going to Gaslands this one. This is probably going to go on my shelf somewhere in a protective case, because this one's immaculate, and I really don't want to mess this one up. I do like the Coca-Cola stuff on it, and you know, if you're going to use this casting, this is a good casting used for Warden, because you know there's no doors on it, so they can't escape. Just put the mesh over it, so you can say, hey, they're stuck in there. And so reach in here. I've got a couple of these. I've been saving for terrain, and there's a screw in them, but there's it's little small for Gaslands, but the parts work well. And with not a Chevy Nomad, it's a crate. Big engine in the back. I imagine this thing would be super hella loud in real life. Or maybe not. But with the engine in the back, you could always do something with the front. Chop the front out, put the gun up there. So, yeah, you can do something with that. And now this one here actually came in the package. It's 62 Chevy. Looks great. It's just, I'm gonna take it out of the package because this poor package has seen better days. And so I'll do that later, but just let you know that's probably gonna come out of the package. And oh yeah, another NASCAR car. Again, parts. Or when the Gaslands Christmas giveaway thing goes, that might be a good one to toss in there. Then you get this one. Yeah, good Michigan base for Michigan performance car. Nitro Scorcher. Yeah, I like this one. Kind of a futuristic Formula One car. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one to have. Little Porsche 2006. So within the year. That's good. I think I've got a few of these Caymanesses though in different paint schemes. So that one I don't necessarily need. Muscle car. Yeah, GTX. I have a hard time telling GTXs and the different Mopars apart without looking specifically for certain things. But I do love the paint scheme on this one. I do got a few of these GTXs though, so again, that's cool though. And let's see here. I think I got two more. Do I have two more? No, I have three more. Alright, set that there. I really do. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I need something to hold onto this phone so I can pull stuff out and do stuff. And, that little Chevy Stalker. And, again, this is a good base for Gaslands. It's just a good base. And then we got this here, 40 Ford Coupe. Again, another really good base car to use. I think somebody tried painting it because I don't know if that looks like it got caught in a spray. Someone sprayed it. That because that's clean on that side, and that side's pretty dirty. Yeah, I bet that's what happened. Somebody tried to think about spray painting this one. But good little car to use for Gaslands. And oh yeah, I did have these two too, but this is the last one. Oh yeah, shoot. Oh, look at that. Let me get these two. So I'll show you these two. Got kind of a Optimus Prime like cab over, but again, it's just small. It's like that cab over is just. You look at it with the GTX. It's. I wish Hot Wheels did more in the correct scale. And of course you got Matchbox, who's like, no, it's even smaller. But we got these two. This is what I'm talking about. These two are also, the packages are ripped all to shreds, and mold is on the top of that. So yeah, they're coming out of the package. Did anybody ever win this race and win online thing? Because I've got a few of the these that still have the code, and I'm like, man, winning code could probably be in there, and this is probably all over. This competition's probably been long over. But I do wonder if somebody won it. Yeah, 2002. So yeah, I highly doubt this is any good. But it's still funny to think about that the winning code is probably one of these cars that somebody's probably got in their garage that they've never opened. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Like I said, I've got some work in progresses going on. Like this one here, you can see I've working on, and this was one of these racing champions. But, you know, these cars, they take all the sponsorship stuff off. They're censored. So I got the decals for this car for Bobby Allison. And, yeah, I took some alcohol and acetone-free nail polish remover and removed some of the fake decals on there and cleaned it up and put the real Miller decals on. So you can see now this thing looks so much better. It's going to look so good as a Gaslands car. And so yeah, these two here, you know, they're going to be a team. There's, you know, the King and the Alabama Gangster, you know. And I think that looks good. I mean, they still got a lot of work to do. They're not anywhere close to being done, but they look good. And so, all right. Well, that's it. If you enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for spending 30 minutes with me. And you know, take care, be safe, and goodbye.